And before we actually start with the presentation, I want to look at the slide first. So, what do you get from these faces?
Emotions.
True. They all show emotions, as in emotional intelligence. And this is the topic of my presentation today. I think it's very important to know how our emotion flows in different situations and how we handle our mind and brain. In 1995, Daniel Goleman came up with this term called emotional intelligence, also called as EQ, that is emotional quotient. He describes emotional intelligence as an ability or capability to manage or assess our own emotions and of others. Emotional intelligence is not about being nice all the time. It's about being honest. It's not about being touchy or feely. It is about you are aware of your emotions and of others. Emotional intelligence is not about being emotional, but it's about being smart with your emotions. Let's see five components of emotional intelligence. First is self-awareness. If you are aware of your emotions, you have a good handle of how you interact or communicate with others. So the first thing is what's going inside you. The second is self-regulation. If you are in a heightened state of anger or agitation, you are not able to take a good decision. So the best thing is to sit down and think over the problem. The next is motivation. We recognize that your emotions control your performance. So if you get a setback, I will say resist, asking yourself what's wrong with me. Instead ask, what can I do to fix it? Empathy. If people sit and think about and put themselves in the shoes of others, it gives them a chance to understand the other people and have a good relations with the other people. And the fifth one is effective relationship. Employ all the emotional competencies like self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation and empathy and persuade and influence others, motivate others, inspire others. Let's see how it works at workplace. If you are intelligent, you get all the ability of mental ability, you get verbal skills, you get good memory, you get attention. This can help you to get in the job, but it will not. These are not the factors of decide that your performance, your success, and your overall satisfaction. Look at these attributes. These are some of the attributes of a high EQ person and a high IQ person. As you go up in the ladder of your organization, you should have high EQ attributes. Today, we are judged with a different yardstick. It's not how smart you are, it's about how you handle yourself and others. I want to discuss about my own experience. 5 years back, I was in an IT company as a software developer. And I was like being promoted as a technical lead position. The project which was assigned to me was a high critical project. It has high deadlines and a high stake for the company. I got all the pressure from the company to get the work done from the team. Although I was able to provide all the assistance to my team members, I was not able to bond with them. And because of that, there were complaints to the manager and the higher management. And I was being moved from that project. I could not take that failure and finally I quit the job. When I joined the new company, I was very cautious. I was trying to find out what's wrong with me. And it happens like if somebody will say something to me, I'll try to see what's wrong or why he's saying that. One time my group lead called me and he assigned me some new work. I thought, it's like I'm not doing my complete job. It's like I'm not doing good stuff. He's giving me more work. And when I actually talked with him, he told me that management decided that this work should be assigned to somebody who has a good skills. Then I realized how negative I am. How negatively I'm thinking to my day-to-day interactions. And this experience I actually discussed with Professor La. she told me, don't be a Bruce. That's like, I'm carrying my previous emotions and taking everything very negatively. I was doing more negative interactions with everyone. And so she told me, just forget about your past feelings and leave your negative feelings and move forward with the good stuff. So I would like to thank Professor, as educating the heart is as important as educating the mind. And in the last, I would like to say, stress will always be there in your work, but EQ gives the people the tools and the ways to think, to manage it to their advantage. Thank you very much.
Time?
158.
Left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any questions?
Didn't think you were going to quote me.
And since then I'm doing very well. I'm able to interact with people. I was like more sitting and working and not interacting.